Hello everyone, in this video we want to talk about my experience using the Airpods Max versus the Sony XM4. I've been using both devices for a couple of months and I think it's good time now that we are at the end of the year and maybe help you with that purchase decision. Let's get started. My name is Pete and this is iPhone Tips. Alright, let's start first with the most important for many people, the sound quality. Let me tell you something, both are excellent. If you choose the XM4 or the AirPods Max, both will sound fantastic. There will be a few differences, of course, depending on how hardcore you are in terms of music or audiophile. But what I can tell you is that you will be satisfied with both results. If you prefer to customize your experience and you know what you're doing with an equalizer, you could get the Sony XM4 because you have an application for that. You actually not only have the wireless option, you also got a cable to plug in and convert your wireless headset into a wired headset. So you have both experience in case of emergency or any situation. For example, if you run out of battery, those headsets will still working without battery with a plug-in cable. On the other hand, you have the AirPods Max, that to be honest is just plug and play. You connect with any Apple device and everything will work like magic. I know this will be really hard, but I will try just to give you a little demo right now to hear what are the difference between sound quality. The Sony XM4 comes with noise cancelling in wireless mode, and they have also something called ambient sound, similar to what it is the transparency mode in the AirPods Max. And by the way, the AirPods Max also got a noise cancelling. Both have different ways to canceling the sound around you. Both made a great job with noise cancelling, but if I have to choose a winner, will be the AirPods Max because they feel a more immersive experience. Actually, to be honest, the noise cancelling is not a big deal. I mean, both made a great job, but in terms of the ambient sound or transparency mode, the total winner is AirPods Max. When you select the transparency mode, it's like not wearing anything. You can hear the other person without any problem. Compared to the XM4, well, you can hear your exterior, but definitely you are feeling that you are wearing something. I'm not saying this is good or bad, but the experience with AirPods Max is superior. Here is another example to hear the exterior sound and the different modes for both devices.
Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about my favorite feature in Swift, enums. Enums are a great tool to represent many of
Noise
our
cancelling.
Swift uses enums in a lot of ways, and today we want to explore the art of enums. My name is Pete, and this
Ambient sound.
is iPhone Tips.
Ambient
Imagine
sound
that we
control.
want to build
Noise
a
cancelling.
blackjack game. If you don't know the rules, it's simple. Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about my favorite feature in Swift, enums. Enums are a great tool to represent many of our software models. Swift uses enums in a lot of ways, and today we want to explore the art of enums. My name is Pete, and this is iPhone Tips.
Moving on to the comfort, this will depend of your type of work. They are great for Zoom calls, for example. If you work with them the whole day, this is my experience. For the XM4, they are what you could expect in the industry. You could work with them a few hours, but later you will have to take a break because the pillows, the covering your ear, will hit a lot. And depending of where are you, for example, in north of Mexico, where I live, is a desert. So the temperatures are not pretty good on summer. You will be feeling the sweating in your head. So it's not a great experience. But again, is what is most headsets are in the industry. But the AirPods Max are fantastic. I can fit them the whole day without any problem. Apple is not sponsoring this video. Some of you that already have AirPods Max could definitely say the same about it. They are super comfortable. Even though the AirPods Max are heavier than the XM4, I don't know what kind of black magic is this, but the distribution of weight is amazing. The band around your head is like nothing, no hard or something after hours, compared with the XM4 or, for example, the ones that I have for my Technica are not feeling the same. I mean, you feel the pain in the top of your head after a few hours, and that's no good, to be honest. Yeah, in terms of comfort, AirPods Max are a winner. If your work is to be at meetings hours and hours, think about it. Maybe the AirPods Max are really good for you. In terms of design, the XM4 are made in plastic, but I'm not saying this is something bad. And it's funny because some people could say, oh, it's in plastic, it's cheap, blah, blah, blah. No, both are great. And the durability of the XM4 looks like they will be with you for many years. Compared with the AirPods Max, yeah, they are superior because they are made in aluminum and a plastic in the band, but it's a different plastic. It's hard to express that. In terms of the form factor, the weight, the materials, the AirPods Max feels much expensive and much better in terms of quality. But it's something subjective, depending on what you want to do. The AirPods Max are super convenient, are made in plastic, but they will fit great in your backpack. Also, they include a hard case for you for traveling, and this is amazing. It will be something really cool. Not only if you are taking a flight, but if you go to the school, to the college or something, yeah, they will be super convenient to have that. Also, they are including our 3.5mm jack for wired connection, as I mentioned before, and a little archaic adapter for flights. If it's something that you need, well, good news for you. In terms of the AirPods Max, you may remember that we need to deal with this little case that is not protecting anything at all. If you want to carry on your AirPods Max all around with you, well, you will have to buy an extra hard case for the AirPods Max because you won't have any protection with you. Speaking again, the cases, well, you remember that this case is required to keep the battery of the AirPods Max depending on the usage, but let's be honest, the XM4 are better in battery, just for one simple reason. You could turn off those headsets when you don't use it. It's as simple as that. But I'm not saying the AirPods Max are really bad. In fact, if you are so lucky, at least in my experience, using them regularly 3 days in a row, you could reach three days in a row. But most of the time I could reach 2 days of full usage. And remember, my usage is not only for music, it's most of the time for meetings or conversation on Zoom. So that will affect the battery different from what you expect in music. But the experience with the XM4 definitely is better. And one important thing, technically speaking, the AirPods Max never turn off. So that will drain your battery, and it's something for long term to consider. One last thing I would like to mention that is really important and that put my decision to which is better for me. It's about the Apple ecosystem. Yeah, the Apple ecosystem. Depending on how many Apple devices you got, the better the AirPods Max will be. For example, if you have more than 2 devices, go for the AirPods Max. They will bring you a much better experience than the XM4. And I'm hearing a lot of people, hey, I have 3-4 devices. Well, I don't know. This is my experience and I'm sharing this with you. With the XM4, I've been having a lot of problems connecting with multiple devices. Because the thing is, you have the option to up to 2 devices simultaneously. But in my experience, that doesn't work well for me. It's a terrible experience and the connection is taking many seconds, but looks like an eternity when you need to connect right away. And most of the time for me, I end using them as with the wire, with the cable, and not enjoying the wireless experience in terms of work. And in my case, I am always changing from the iPhone, from the iPad, from the Mac of my personal Mac and my work Mac. I have 4 devices, and yeah, it's crazy to keep all of that sync. I need to go to the Bluetooth settings and then disconnect and then connect again. And it's horrible. I mean, not horrible, but it's a first world problem. And with the Airpods Max, if you have all those devices, well, it's just being in your iPhone and then back to your iPad, and instantly they will work. My point is, if you're changing constantly in between Apple devices, go for the Airpods Max. Your experience will be much better. Finally, something that maybe you're waiting for, the price. Right now, recording this video on December 2021, the price of the XM4 has dropped a lot, even to be $250. Compared with the $600, oh my god, it's more than the double. Are we receiving the double of experience and quality choosing the Airpods Max? To be honest, no. As I mentioned before, both work fantastic. The logical choice is, of course, choosing the XM4. Actually, you could get a combo with XM4 and the AirPods Pro, and you will even save some money compared with what you need to spend with the AirPods Max. They are really expensive, and this is not something super secret for everybody. Yeah, but it's like any other product. I mean, the AirPods Pro itself are super expensive compared with other options. My point is this: if the price is something that you care a lot, go with the XM4 and you will be super happy. It's the best value for your money. But if you are an Apple user that you have been invested a lot of money on Apple products, and you have an iPhone, an iPad, and a Mac, or all your ecosystem is around the Apple ecosystem, the logical choice is the AirPods Max. They will fit fantastic with your experience. And believe me, in my personal case, I prefer the AirPods Max. The build quality, the sound experience, but for me, the most important thing in the world is the comfort. The AirPods Max are the only headsets in my life that I could fit the whole day without any issue. And that's something that I never reached with any other headset in my life, not even with the Sony XM4. The comfort is something valuable for me. If it's something valuable for you, also definitely go with the AirPods Max. I hope this video could help you with your decision purchasing any of those devices. Remember, there are links in the description if you want to buy them directly. That's all for me. Thank you very much and have a great day.